मुंजिया एंड धमा बोथ हैव क्रॉस्ड 100 करोड़ क्लब। चैलेंज है कि हर फिल्म एक के ऊपर होगा एंड वीएफएक्स हेवी होगा।
मेरे लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है कि मैक्सिमम लोग फिल्म देखें एंड दैट मे बी थ्रू नंबर्स टू मेक द अनबिलीवेबल बिलीवेबल, टू शो द एक्स्ट्रॉर्डिनरी इनटू एन ऑर्डिनरी वर्ल्ड, एंड टू डू दैट यू नीड वीएफएक्स एलिमेंट्स.
Dhama has some amazing sequences which had heavy VFX.
Honestly, I don't even know कितने लोग काम कर रहे थे शॉर्ट्स पे और सीक्वेंसेस पे. This army of artists who are working on this is insane, man. And then you realize that there are 600, 700, 800 people working in a film. You don't even end up meeting 90% of them. My DOP was chasing Ayushmann with a handle and he fell. The camera fell on his hand and he fractured his hand. The DOP, main DOP, Saurabh Goswami. I feel the last 2-3 months of any film's post is the most entertaining, the most exciting, because the film actually बनती है तभी.
This is a hardcore VFX related podcast. Like आपके फिल्म रिलीज के बाद आपने बहुत सारे पॉडकास्ट किए जो मैंने भी देखे.
No, but see, I'll tell you what. My favorite podcasts are those that are technical.
Wow.
मैंने 1-2 पॉडकास्ट किए जहाँ पे we spoke about the breakdown of some scenes or what was behind the scenes thought on making those decisions, on the film. So I enjoy those the most. और मेरे लिए ऐसा होता है कि जेनरिक बात तो होती है. Normally you talk about एक्टर के साथ काम करके कैसे लगा, क्या सोच के फिल्म बनाई, which is your regular journalist questions. But these are very technical and they are very insightful. और मुझे उसमें मजा क्यों आता है, because all that has gone into making a film. True. That in some possible form I can vocally convey.
Correct.
Which is, for me, I think it's a certain way of telling that my team who's worked on this also has put in so much of hard work.
So हम ये चाहते हैं कि ये why not we bring this in front of the audience?
Yes.
Simple language में. We don't want to
Which
do
is-
it very technical also.
I am with you on this.
Yes.
Yeah.
तो कुछ एक चीजें हम इतने सिंपल वे में एक्सप्लेन करेंगे तो कि नॉट जस्ट ओनली आर्टिस्ट बट नॉन आर्टिस्ट
Right.
community also enjoys this. Like, wow, Dhama, Munjiya में ये सब हुआ है. So that's going to be the whole idea.
Yeah.
And welcome once again. It's a pleasure to have you here on the show.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations for both of your films, Munjiya and Dhama. Latest being Dhama, and Dhama के पहले immediate was Munjiya.
Yeah.
Both have crossed 100 crore club. Okay.
Thank you.
And Dhama is 200 plus crore, which I just saw the post today.
Today we posted
Yes.
the gross worldwide collections.
Correct.
Yeah.
So ये क्या चैलेंज है कि हर फिल्म एक के ऊपर होगा एंड वीएफएक्स हेवी होगा.
See, VFX heavy होगा, ये challenge है. Challenge in the sense, story में VFX की जरूरत है. You need those technologies to help you tell your story the best. Numbers का challenge is something that is beyond us. Because you'd never know what people will watch, what they will like, whether the film will do well at the box office or not. And you always hope that the best possible outcome your film gets. मेरे लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है कि मैक्सिमम लोग फिल्म देखें.
करेक्ट.
और बिकॉज इतना टेक्निकल टीम और सबका काम जाता है ना उसमें, कि उनका काम सब देखे. एंड दैट मे बी थ्रू नंबर्स इट शोज कि इतने लोगों ने देखी है, which is a good indicator for me. But God has been kind and things have been so far so good.
Yeah. So while you write your scripts or while you plan a new film, for example, next film, we don't know क्या होगी. We don't know what it is going to be. So do you think कि VFX तो इसमें चाहिए ही चाहिए?
No, see, script demand करता है, वो तो होता है. I know that for me, post-pandemic, what has been the most exciting way of telling stories, or the films that I'm choosing, are the films where the world building is very important.
Correct.
Where I'm taking my audience into a world that they have never seen before. Where I'm telling stories of characters who they've not known before. To make the unbelievable believable, to show the extraordinary into an ordinary world. And to do that, you need VFX elements. So at which film you need what level of VFX work, only the script demands, and maybe it will tell us. But I realize, and I've now come to a conclusion, that most of my films will need a good amount of VFX. How much is that good amount? It depends a lot on your script. It depends on the budget of the film.
Yeah.
And So that for me becomes important. Same with Thama when I'm building that world of the Betals, when I'm showing these big set piece action between the werewolf, which is Bhedia, now the new Avatar, and Alok, who's my Betal, to be able to convince you that this is happening in Delhi, to be able to show you all this can happen, you need your producers to stand strong behind you and to support you all along. And maybe so far it's been great that Maddock has believed in these things and we've been able to do this. And as long as they believe in us trying to pull these things off, it gives us more power to think beyond what can happen.
Exactly.
And that's where now these elements of VFX start coming into our scripts. We start thinking like that, that, okay, we have thought till here, but what more can we do? What crazier can we pull off? And you start kind of wondering that I am a person who gets a little bored too quickly. तो मेरा ऐसा होता है कि ये करके देख लिया, चलो अभी वापस ये नहीं करना है, इसके बियॉन्ड भी थोड़ा करना है. So I can tell you that, we attempted a CG 3D asset, which was Munja in Munja. But we have done that in Thama also, but I am sure I can tell you this, and I can see the difference, that we have taken it one step ahead. We have made him more refined. We have made those, भले ही वो एक सीक्वेंस के लिए था और मुंजा पूरे फिल्म में था, but I know that we have worked and I have got more insights on how I can do this better now. So now when I'm attempting my next, I'm thinking ki how can I use my information of what I've kind of acquired from these two films and how can I utilize it to make something better.
Let's talk about Thama first, because it is there in the industry now. People are talking about it. People have loved the VFX, especially the kids.
Yeah.
I mean, I was in the theater and kids were enjoying it. Horror film hai, but they were laughing and they were having good time. So Thama has some amazing sequences which had heavy VFX. I think India mein we have not seen such a long sequence.
Correct.
Okay, long sequences. Chote mote aaye gaye.
You're talking the werewolf.
First film, I'll talk about the bear.
The opening of the film.
The opening of the film. The bear sequence is also amazing, and it is in that scene. It's immersive. It is not. It doesn't look cut page or whatever.
Yeah.
So few things about that sequence. ये कैसे हुआ? मतलब वो सोच, like bear with the hero, and then you knew कि ये होगा. That is one thing. कितना convincing लगेगा. लिखने के लिए तो लिख लेंगे, but India में कितना convincing लगेगा.
Correct.
Second, the story behind the making of the entire sequence. Okay, funny कुछ भी होगा, मतलब
100%.
कितने चीजें नहीं हो पा रही थी बीच में, सेट्स में सोचा होगा कि यार लिख तो दिया.
Yeah, right.
अब ये कैसे करें,
Right.
and कौन आएगा बचाने के लिए. And third, what you got, was it exactly what you had thought?
So I'll tell you what, I think when you were writing it, शुरुआत में थॉट क्या था कि जंगल में अपना प्रोटैगनिस्ट आता है and he is attacked by some element that is dangerous.
Okay.
With a bear in a jungle, a wild bear becomes a very dangerous element. Now he's rescued by somebody who's beyond the bear, who can beat the bear also at his game.
Correct.
Which is your Betal. So who are at the head, the primary predators? No, मैं नहीं बोलूँगा, predators only, but the strongest in the jungle are the Betals. How do I show it? I show that the bear, I set him up as the most dangerous, and I kind of show that the bear is also scared of a Betal. You see, घूम के, if you see the last shot, he looks at the girl, Tadka, and he runs away. करके. It shows that this is the power they hold in the jungle. Now, how do I do that? Is then I said, okay, my lowest common denominator in this whole sequence is the fact that I'm showing to my audience, I'm showing that हमारा सिंपल सा प्यारा सा एक हीरो आता है वहाँ पे और उसको एक बेर पीटता है, उसके पीछे लग जाता है. I wanted to make it fun for the kids primarily also because I know when Munja was in theaters, I knew the fact that kids come to watch these films. Actually, during Munja, it had taken me by surprise. मैंने कभी सोचा ही नहीं था इतने बच्चे आएंगे. Every other screening I've gone to, I've realized that the kids have come with their parents, kids have come with their friends, and kids have come in big numbers to watch the film. Every screening had kids in it. So I realized kids are going to come for even Thama. While making the film also, we were realizing that मेरे घर पे, आयुष्मान के घर पे, अमर के घर पे, all these are kids ना. Who are the most excited कि आप vampires के साथ क्या कर रहे हो? Then is werewolf coming? Is this? Is that? ये तो सब है. So I said, now what else to do? So let's do a completely outside this world a CG element. Let's bring a bear into this and let's kind of थोड़ा सा go crazy with the mix of क्या क्या हो सकता है. Now it is equally difficult to pull off a bear how it was to pull off even a munja, because it's a full GG element.
Correct.
The bear was not only just going to exist, but he was going to attack. He was going to chase. There were interactions with the world. There was an interaction with character, because Ayushman ko खींचता है, मारता है, फेंकता है. So all that was there. So it starts then from your ideation, where what is going to happen. Then you break it down into a storyboard. Then you make a previs. Then you shoot, go to the set and try to explore the set. So it was a team effort where your VFX supervisor James comes in and he comes and tells me, okay Aditya, ये सब करते हैं. Let's थोड़ा go a little more wild. Let's do this. Let's do that. So because I start coming from this point of view that, okay, कितना हम interaction कर रहे हैं is going to be very vital. Showing the bear is one thing, showing him convincing is one thing, making him look real is one thing. But the minute he starts doing things with your actor, who's a live actor, that is where the real challenge is.
Challenges.
And there are small little shots also, where the bear is running through a very dense shrubbery.
Yeah.
So आप उसमें से भी जा रहे हैं.
This way.
There is interaction of those shrubs on him. The bear is jumping into your small little bushes. The bear is running on where he's running over logs.
Correct.
There's a shot where the bear breaks a log and runs straight.
Yeah.
Even in the sequence in the end when Ayushman is trapped in that small cave, the bear is trying to break and go in towards him. All of that's happening has a lot of interaction. Then beyond that, the interaction with Ayushman, where he headbutts him, when he pulls the bag. So all of that, we realize that, okay, what are the challenges? The challenges are to make this look seamless. How do we do it? On set, when we can pull this off well by creating the interaction that we need. How much practical effect can we do? How much special effect can we do? How much CGI do we need to do? And how much is your VFX in it?
Correct.
So all this breakdowns start kind of happening. And then we realize that in this breakdown, then the best way to do is create a bear or a shape of a bear.
Yeah.
So we get a stunt guy who can run fast, who has not mimics, but who's very close to how a bear would move.
Bear.
And he wears this massive head of the bear.
Yeah.
So my VFX supervisor with the art team create the face of the bear, because they have an understanding of what the shape, size,
Correct.
elements of the bear could be, because we do our research. We select finally a bear. We know what our bear color is, fur going to be, size is going to be, face ka size kitna hai, paws ka size kitna hai. So we kind of get those elements correct. And then my VFX supervisor kind of makes the mask. He puts it on a rod that this guy wears, because if a bear stands straight, his face will be maybe at what height? It should be at around 7.5, 8 feet high. When he is on his all fours, his face will come down at what height?
Correct.
So all that interaction with his face. Then even we made these big gloves like paws, which he can wear in his. So when he's interacting, we can use those paws to hit on the ground and do all of that. So a lot of it was coming from the space of us actually creating that. So while framing, we know that the bear eventually is in my frame.
This frame, yeah.
When Ayushman is looking at him, his eye line is correct, and that is very important.
Very important.
Because how do I readjust his eye line? It looks very tacky, and you know how it is. To kind of get an actor to re-look somewhere else. Oh, possibly nahi. Then you have to start kind of playing around with recreating him.
Yeah.
तो I realized कि ये correct होना बहुत जरूरी है. जितना हो सके उतना हमने उसके साथ लाइव शूट में इंटरेक्शन क्रिएट किया. Then he was kind of replaced by a CG bear. But also when like you are pulling Ayushman left, right and center, you're picking up, you're throwing him on the tree, which the bear does.
Yeah.
Then he's on cable. So the timing of all of it has to also be correct. So it starts from on set how we are prepared and how ready we are with pulling this off. So Ayushman was like, यार मैं किसको देख रहा हूँ, क्या करो, ये होने क्या मेरे को क्यों फेंक रहा है उसको. he was enjoying it, because he's like, ये अब ज्यादा करने को मिलता नहीं है. But hats off to him, because see, he as an actor has to perform. Only then will the whole sequence look real.
True.
So he has to really show that he's scared of this non-existent bear. He has to really look at the bear, which was what? Eventually a mask. A thermocol ka mask, which has to look, and he has to kind of do all the reactions. So hats off to the fact that he really believed that whole setup and the sequence until the very end, that building that fear. When we were pulling him also, physically it was not easy, but he kind of really gave into all of that. And he's like, पिटवा रहे हो मेरे को, इतना पिटवा रहे हो क्या? I said, I think I want you to pass out. So that fear, the way the bear kind of manhandles you has to be really dangerous. Because then the kids will feel like, yeah, this is crazy, this is fun to watch. So We did all of that. The actors did all of it. And we were shooting on the slope of Tiger Hills. This is Tiger Hills in Ooty.
Okay.
Very difficult location to go to. So that whole location you climb up and it's a slope. So if you see the sequence, he's running down the slope, he's running up the hills, all of that is happening. While we were shooting, maybe we shot the whole sequence in 3 days. On the second day, or maybe the first evening, my DOP was chasing Ayushmann with a handheld and he fell. The camera fell on his hand and he fractured his hand.
Camera, the DOP.
The DOP, main DOP, Saurabh Goswami. He falls and the camera falls, and because he's doing handheld, the whole weight of the camera comes onto his hand. His hand under the camera kind of usko kuch gab gaya and he has a fracture. So he goes to the hospital and his chief takes over. And then we still like, okay, chalo, we know what the sequence is. My action team then comes into full gear, and they are also very important here because all the cable work is where they come in.
Correct.
So Parvez Bhai, his team, Ashraf, and all that, those boys there, they did a phenomenal job of being able to completely take over that sequence and make the stunts look real.
True.
Once Ayushmann Bose crawls into that space also, all those things falling, the twigs falling and all of those elements are added later, but to get those shots correct, to give those plates correct, the timing of the plates, the whole, I think all of that is choreographed. And if choreographed well, if you know technically how to do it, then, so this is the part which is on set.
On set.
Now the game starts that, okay, now VFX team comes on board.
Correct.
And they start taking over. And Nishant was my VFX supervisor on this from DNEC. And he did a phenomenal job. I think he and his team have pulled off a phenomenal bear. Because then your data that you have on the set goes to him. And now he starts creating a 3D asset. Then he starts creating CFX, then the fur, then lighting comes in. And all of that, like shot by shot by shot by shot, we start locking it. Why I say hats off to him, and I'm going to keep on talking about this time and again on this podcast, the fact is the time they got to do this is insane. They pulled this off in a month and a half.
That's it?
Yeah, because
wow.
I'm not counting the asset was ready.
Yeah.
The bear they were making, because that they were working on parallelly, but when the shots, the edit goes to you.
Yeah.
And when
then you know the actual
then you know exactly काम क्या करना है. बेयर तो है पर उसको उसका एक वॉक साइकिल है, उसका टी पोज है, सब बन चुका है. बट उसको अभी सीक्वेंस में डालना है और उसको डालने के बाद अभी ये परफॉर्म करेगा. सो फॉर दैट यू नीड किक-एस एनिमेटर्स, you need a kick-ass team of compositors, you need a kick-ass team of your lighting technicians. All of that has to come in, and CFX also. So I think all of that he supervised, he and James, and they pulled it off very well, man. And you know, for me, when I'm kind of going through this process, we go through our short dailies, we go through you know, our feedbacks, and we go do all of that. So when I first saw the bear, the first shot of the bear, he had showed me so animations we keep on seeing, but when with fur, with lighting, all of that, when we see the bear, and when I saw it, I was blown away, man. I said, this is looking kick-ass. Then my colorist Ashirwad, he saw it and he's like, bahut acha bana hai bear. And we didn't have to do much. He had to just level it, but the highlights on him were nice. It was very well lit. It was so this finesse, I think, on a bear comes only when your team is correct from day one to the last person working on it, which may be my colorist. So when all of them are in sync and they all kind of are able to crack it, I think it's phenomenal. So hats off to them.
So you got what you had thought in the first.
Better. In fact, I can tell you this. We wanted a massive big bear because we were creating a jungle and a world that was a make-believe world. So what he came, he delivered. And the whole team and the way they kind of are crazy. But I can tell you this, you know, for me, what was the most important? And my feedback used to always be that, you know, I want to look at his face. So expressions. Because normally if you see, bear ke expressions kitne hote hai? He growls, he's angry, he's got a normal face. He's not going to give a confused reaction. He's not going to give like a sad reaction. So there's in the gamut of reactions, you have only 3-4.
Correct.
But थोड़ा मेरा होता था scary को थोड़ा और scary. तो थोड़ा और exaggerate करो, थोड़ा और ये करो, थोड़ा और वो करो. तो they were kind of really, the animation team was really doing a phenomenal job. And उनका जो face rig था, all the stuff they had done, they're tweaking it, they're working on it, and till the very end, like I have like a little उसमें I don't know what my team talks about me on that front, but मैं last minute तक उनसे करवाते रहता हूँ कि अरे थोड़ा और बेटर हो सकता है, अरे ये नहीं हो रहा है, अरे वो नहीं हो रहा है. So like there's a shot where he jumps into the bushes where Ayushmann ducks and he goes in there. So the shot was also good, but then I said कि maybe that bushes का interaction can be better. I said अरे like they are like पूरा CG bush डाला है उसने, बोला उसको थोड़ा और better कर सकते हैं. तो जैसे कि उसको clean up करके नया डालना पड़ेगा. And this is like what 3 days away from delivery.
Oof.
But they pull their socks up and they do it, man.
They do.
And they do a killer job at this. So, see, hats off to the whole team here. Whoever now, if you're watching me, Nishant, your whole team, I think it's amazing that they've pulled this off. And to keep on at it till कि अभी थोड़ा टाइम है क्या, और एक दिन है क्या, आधा दिन है क्या, चलो और भी थोड़ा बेटर करके दे भेजते हैं शॉट. This the whole team has done, man. And this bear again, I can tell you, is because of this effort.
Cool. So Nishant and Team DNEC, please come to this podcast to explain in depth, technically, what you guys have done, what Aditya has mentioned
Yeah.
as a director.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. And so you also mentioned that the DOP broke his
Yeah, he
hand.
did,
So
he did.
later on, he continues.
So he did. So he came about later on. Next day he came. He
Oh,
came next day with one. He's my DOP is a. I think he's a fighter in some other level. I think वो war में जाके he should have been handling these machine guns. No, why? I'll tell you what. He is very passionate about his job, and I think he also उसको खा रहा था अंदर से कि मैं set पे क्यों नहीं है. So he came with one hand, he still did handle it.
wow.
With one hand, first few hours he was watching the monitor, and his assistant was handling. Then he said, "Give it to me," and then he still did handle. But that was the vibe on the set. And when you have your HODs leading the whole team with this kind of a passion, then everybody follows.
So that's the story of the bear.
Yeah.
And the next is the wolf, the werewolf shot.
Yeah, the
Oh
main
my
sequence.
God, main sequence.
Yeah.
And what an action. It has set changes.
Yeah.
Jumps from one location to another and to another and to another.
Yeah.
It has amazing action sequence. I think I've never seen such an action sequence with an animated character, with a creature
Correct.
fighting like that.
Yeah.
And it's a different creature altogether.
Yeah.
And it starts with fun, like when Ayushmann teases ki kunche aja aja, and then from there it goes into a different direction. What was the planning behind that? What was it meant to be that difficult shot? Like, वो दिमाग में था कि बस, और did you think here how are we going to do this? लिख तो दिया वापस same चीज.
See, with this sequence, हमें पता था कि this is our make or break in terms of, expectations that people are going to have. This has to be our highlight.
Correct.
There is no two ways about it कि when people walk out of the film, they should talk about this sequence. This we knew from day one. From day one, Amar was very clear कि I want to now make the wolf a werewolf.
Werewolf, yeah.
Because in Bhedia, he had done Bhedia. In Bhedia, Varun becomes a wolf. And that was how Amar saw it in that film. He said, but this film, because 3-2 में भी वो आता है, वो wolf ही आता है.
वो wolf ही आता है, yeah.
He said, this film, let's game up, level up करते उसके साथ. तो उसको werewolf बनाते और डरावना बनाओ. तो that is where me and my VFX supervisor James, अब हमारा एंटीना खड़े हो गया. बोला उसको कितना बड़ा? How big is big enough? And he was very clear that he has to be massive.
Massive.
So we showed him a couple of sizes, and he said he finally zeroed down on the size कि यार मेरा bear wolf इतना बड़ा होगा. Because I'm sure he has a plan of using that into the next film that he makes.
Yeah.
So there was a certain integration of that idea into this film. Once we knew what size and the design was locked, and we did James actually went through multiple designs and versions of what the wolf should be, and then eventually it was he should be the werewolf of the wolf version only. So his fur ka color, his basic features, all of that should be maintained. So our 3D asset was created. This is when we were shooting the sequence. Now, shooting the sequence, we said, okay, let's select the most exciting part of Delhi, which is Parganj, which has neon signs.
Yeah.
Because we are doing night rooftop. Now, again, with Bear, I'm going to talk about, because we spoke about him. With Bear, the most difficult part was that this was a broad daylight sequence with my CG asset in broad daylight. And you know how it is.
You can't hide
not easy to do a broad daylight. In this case, we did a night, but we wanted to do a very moody night, like with neon lights and with moonlight and all of that.
Red, blue सब गिर रहा.
Because this sequence भी ऐसा था कि उसमें वो madness था. So we wanted that madness to come through the way it was lit, the locations and all of that. So the breakdown started, and that's how I work. The idea has to be, there has to be no boundaries, no holds. सोचो जितना बड़ा सोच सकते हो. So we started thinking about what our Delhi rooftop chase should look like. I start doing referencing, James does referencing, and then we get Gaurav Gunjan, who is my, who comes on board to do previs. And he's done previs for the climax and also the sequence. So he comes in and we start working on the previs. And my action director then joins in, Grant Halley. The Grant is from South Africa. He's come on this film to do the two big key sequences. One is the wolf action and the climax.
Climax.
So he starts designing and we start kind of putting a board together first. कि क्या-क्या beats है, क्या-क्या होगा. This again is teamwork. With Amar also coming in, we are pitching it to him. He's like, अरे अच्छा है, थोड़ा उसको और crazy करे. और then this whole team comes up with a sequence where we know our beats are these. Beats lock हो जाते हैं कि पहले sequence में we know Varun is going to come. Varun starts the sequence with Ayushmann. They get into a fight of equals. Because both are equals. He's also newly made Betal. This guy has been a bhedia for a long time and they go at it. एक दूसरे को लड़ाई करते मारते. You realize that the Betal is stronger than the bhedia. Because then you don't know कि उसका क्या बनने वाला है. And then the bhedia becomes the
stronger
werewolf. बड़ा bhedia बन के आता है. That is where it is not a battle of equals anymore. वो तो पटक के मारेगा. So Ayushmann has to then run from him. So we know that beats are these. Now to do these beats correctly, we realize that number of rooftops this whole chase is going to go over is not going to be 2-3. It's going to be multiples. So now we start breaking down into how many rooftops. We start breaking it down into shots. We start breaking it down into beats. And then all of that kind of started becoming a previs. So we never hold ourselves कि यार इतने में ही करने का है. इसे previs बनाते हैं, फिर देखते हैं इसका क्या होने वाला है. Then the previs में the DOP comes in, then he starts suggesting shots. Some ideas start coming together, and all of that kind of eventually we lock a previs where we are all happy with the action and the visual spectacle. That is where it hits us कि ये अभी तो execute भी करना है ना. ये तो previs तो बन गया.
सब लोग ने सोचा कि भाई ये भी डालो, ये भी डालो, ये भी डालो.
तो exciting है, चलो मजेदार बन गया previs. अभी इसको शूट करने का है. तो अभी शूट कैसे करें? Then the breakdown comes in. Then the VFX team comes on board. Then the VFX supervisor starts kind of breaking it down into how many sets do we need to construct? How many shots can we do full CGI? How many shots do we need to kind of... So we basically created 3 rooftops.
Okay, created.
Created.
So they are not real rooftops at all.
We have not shot a day in Delhi. एक दिन भी दिल्ली में गया नहीं.
Okay.
My associate went to Delhi, shot the Delhi sub plates. पहाड़गंज at night. वो भी अलग फियास्को हो गया था कि वो ड्रोन उड़ाने का परमिशन नहीं था, बट उन्होंने परमिशन निकाला, फिर रात को उड़ाने का था, बिकॉज अगेन इट हैज टू मैच द टाइम ऑफ द डे एंड एवरीथिंग हैज टू मैच. So the lights had to come on and all of that. They go, they manage all of that, they do all of it. Then they go with cameras, they shoot plates on different rooftops to get those different multiple plates. But those plates we know are going to be references. We are not going to be able to use it because lighting, everything changes, perspective changes. And हमें पता ही नहीं ना कौन से perspective में क्या, because this is all done before we have gone on floor shooting. Normally we shoot plates afterwards.
Afterwards, yeah.
यहाँ पे हमने shoot के पहले ही किया.
Okay.
Because हमें पता था इसको इस्तेमाल नहीं करना है, but इसको इस्तेमाल कैसे करना है कि lighting के हिसाब से on set as just placeholders to get a feel of that world. Because it was also clear always from day one that this is all going to be 3D. The whole world building is going to be 3D. So they do that. Then we realize that, okay, in all of this, these neon elements become very important. So we have to recreate them on set. This is going to be our source light. This will be our moonlight. And I feel lighting becomes extremely important. Where your DOP on set, where we go wrong, and I feel a lot of these things we undermine them, is on set when you're shooting the sequence, how well, how smartly you're going to light it, how keyed in is the DOP and the technical team, the art director, on that VFX sequence, so that what they do is basically what the team builds on, the VFX team builds on. If that is only flat lit, if the set elements are very minimalistic, everything has to be created, then it goes for a toss.
Correct.
And I feel that is where then all of us in that pre-production more have tried to come on the same page. कि अगर मेरा एक्टर को लाइटिंग करने का है, तो अगर मेरे सेट के हिसाब से यहाँ पे पिंक कलर का ग्लो साइन आने वाला है बाद में, तो उसी का लाइट इज गोना हिट ऑन द एज अ की लाइट, मे बी देयर इज गोना बी बैक लाइट फ्रॉम देयर. सो इट हैज टू बी ऑल फ्रॉम द एलिमेंट्स ऑफ द सेट एंड वाइस वर्सा. So we started locking all of this, and once this was all locked and all of this technically sorted, then we start kind of breaking it down into okay, 3 ये बनाते हैं, because we need how many? Some 12 rooftops he's going to run over. उसमें से there are going to be 3 rooftops or 4 rooftops that are going to be full CG shots, 100% CG shots, where the character, even Ayushmann is a digidouble, where the character of the Bhedia werewolf running behind him is a digidouble, and the set is a digidouble. So these are interconnected stage shots. But where the main action is happening, on the rooftops where your action stops, holds, pauses,
Just
You have interaction. You have the main live actors falling, getting up, running. All of those have to be rooftops that are real rooftops. So instead of building some 10, 12 rooftops in Film City on helipad, we built 3 rooftops.
on helipad of
Yeah,
Film City.
Film City. We
Okay.
built 3 rooftops, and those 3 rooftops are basically alternated by changing propping, by changing structures, by recalibrating them, by looking at them from different angles to make it look like
Look
there are
like different rooftop.
multiple rooftops. So the lighting changes, and this we achieved in a period of what, 6 to 7 days, the whole sequence. So
Not bad.
it goes from the first rooftop that Ayushmann is standing on, जहाँ पे बैट्स आते हैं उसको सर्कल करते हैं, देन वो पोस्टर फाड़ के जाता है, देन वहां से एक अंदर इंटीरियर स्पेस में जाते हैं, फिर वहां से वापस बाहर आते हैं,
बाहर आता है, हाँ.
वहां से फिर वरुण becomes the werewolf. So all of these interior exterior also were happening parallelly. So the so it's a great thing, but you'll know.
Yeah.
If you remember the sequence जहाँ पे एक अंडर कंस्ट्रक्शन वाला इन बड़ा सा हॉल है,
हाँ.
जहाँ पे आयुष्मान वरुण को उठा के फेंकता है और वो पिलर तोड़ के
पिलर तोड़ के जाता है and then goes.
Correct.
हाँ.
दैट इज द सेम लोकेशन जिसको चेंज करके मॉल बनाया था,
मॉल. अच्छा,
वो पॉल
वाला
लास्ट
वाला मॉल. हाँ.
जहाँ पे दोनों चुपके काउंटर से वॉच
मिरर में
और मिरर में वरुण देखता है. दैट इज द सेम लोकेशन. इट वाज टर्न्ड अराउंड इन वन नाइट by the art team. So they also did a phenomenal job of using those same locations to move them around. और वही होता है कि it's fun because there is a challenge to how you're going to do it.
Yeah.
You know that there is a budget, but you have to also be smart enough to utilize that budget in the right sense. वो नहीं होता है. And then my action team and my actors come in play, where they do rehearsals, where Ayushmann is doing so much of heavy lifting. Varun is doing so much of heavy lifting. Like when he comes on board, the whole first bit, before Varun becomes a werewolf,
Huh.
even after he becomes back to
Human.
Bhaskar,
हाँ.
which is his character, जब भी वो दुकान में है, वो भी वरुण है. तो ये सारे जो bits थे, Rashmika comes in the middle when
bit,
she rescues Ayushmann. So all of those bits, I think, are done by actors, and they are constantly on cables. They are wearing harnesses. They're being pulled up. They're being thrown around. So all of that is very taxing physically.
Correct.
So March end we shot this sequence. I remember I celebrated my birthday on the set.
Okay.
Or end of March, first week of April was when we shot this sequence. And we knew we had only 4 months to deliver this because the date of release was fixed. Post edit. So हमने वो edit करके शॉर्ट्स पे काम करके then the whole sequence from set goes to the VFX team in post, and it goes through multiple edits also because we know that let's keep it. And see, that's the point also, right? That when my editor also comes into play, like same with the bear scene,
Yeah.
to get the timing correct of everything, because I know that any extra shots I'm giving to my VFX team, if I'm going to take them out later,
Later, it's a waste of
time and effort for every
months of days of work, not just.
and these mini cuts, then everybody starts making. Like we make one, the VFX team suggests one, कि ये mini cut बना के देखते हैं. And I feel one of the best supervisors I've worked with is James, who has done a phenomenal job at being so on the top of his game at every department, at every level on this film. So he has a big role to play in kind of suggesting these ideas and being able to kind of tell us which is the right way ahead. So once we had done this, then Somesh, who was my supervisor on the film, also was handling this sequence. And then Nilesh comes on board, Nilesh Gore. He comes on board later, and he also kind of takes over the sequence. So there's a big army of artists who are day-night work on this sequence. This was the first sequence we had shot and started work on.
Okay.
And this sequence's last shot, this was the last shot I got on the film. It was that difficult a sequence.
Difficult, yeah.
So the shot where, if you remember, the werewolf is and Ayushmann are falling down from that vent.
Yeah.
There's a slow-mo shot where he turns around and he pulls his hand back and he punches in.
Correct.
That was the last shot because first we had done that shot in a normal 24 FPS. Amar felt कि नहीं इसको high speed करते हैं, and we also felt कि high speed maybe might look, but now it looks kick-ass, man.
Yes, exactly.
That actually that pauses the sequence क्योंकि it is a high octane.
And heartbeat एकदम slow हो जाता
है. Like pause करता है, वापस it goes back to that boom. तो ये सारा ideation से हो रहा था, but then these guys pulled it off in that whole shot they worked on in a week, and they delivered. So honestly, I don't even know कितने लोग काम कर रहे थे shots पे और sequences पे, because ये back end पे this army of artists who are working on this is insane, man. And then you realize that there are 600, 700, 800 people working on a film. You don't even end up meeting 90% of them, but they have contributed to your film, and these sequences are and they're so important part of the film then. So I think hats off to the whole team who have been able to do it well.
So end credits, I'm sure you must have seen.
Yeah.
I saw end credit refund खत्म ही नहीं हो रहा है.
Because इतने लोग थे.
It is like, my God, कितने लोग.
I am assuming around 1200-1300 सिर्फ VFX credits थे. And that's it, man. It's crazy. But now after all of this, when we kind of realized, okay, we have pulled this off. Now we know what else we can do, what better we can do. अभी उधर भी set पे भी, as we did with the bear, we had a guy with the wolf head.
Wolf का head.
We had a guy with the same thing. We did with the boring पे height. Then when the wolf jumps, then the wolf runs. All of that. This one guy, as stunt guy, was performing. I think that's very important also for framing. You know, you need to know what your frame is. You need to in your frame, how much are you framing for the character. But I also believe, most importantly for me, what works is the lighting references that I get. Because if I'm framing with a wolf face, even if it's a thermocol face, I know that the light that's interacting with that face is what. So when I am approving lighting, when my team is approving looking at lighting, I always go back to that footage and I see that कि यार इसमें ये correct लग रहा है, highlights कैसे work हो रहे हैं, backlight कैसे work हो रहा है, rim light कैसे work हो रहा है, and then if you kind of replicate that onto your CG character, then it starts looking like how it was photoreal.
Yeah.
And that's fun. So I really, in Munja also we did that. So I feel that it's very, very important to not just shoot plates and say कि इसमें बाद में आएगा, but to actually go ahead and shoot with some element that gives you a certain indicator. And lastly, hats off to the animation team who have done the werewolf. Because this film, we did not do motion capture on him. With Munja was motion capture. This film, maybe we felt motion capture will not help. तभी से लग रहा था, क्योंकि ना 90% of the stuff that Wolf was doing is jumping, leaping, running. With motion capture, with a human, कितना करेगा? But maybe now in hindsight, I realized maybe for expressions, maybe for just small little movements I could have used. But in spite of there being no reference to motion capture, my animation team on this film has made it so seamless and real. Everything that the wolf does, like even his growl, all of that. And then they do referencing of how a wolf's face is, how nostrils move, how the eyebrows move, all of that. And so we do our referencing of how an angry wolf will growl, and that, you know, that quiver of your lips and that small saliva in the mouth, and maybe that light reflection and highlight on that saliva. And
all detailing
starts coming in. Also, like, you know, there's this, when he first growls, there is this condensation of on the smoke on the camera. So all of that starts adding, like, the details start coming in. So in this whole sequence, the two most important shots that I thought were the most difficult to pull off were the shot where it's high speed, slow-mo shot when he hits him, and the conversion shot when he comes up in frame, and that single shot, Varun converts into the so his clothes tear off, his body kind of changes, fur comes out, and then the last frame is when he's against the moon, backlit. And to pull it off in one shot was very difficult, and Amogh and his team kind of did a fantastic job at the way they kind of pulled this off. I think it was extremely difficult to kind of do it well, because it's a full CG shot. And we shot first with Varun on cable when he comes in frame. But then that Varun starts being taken over by a digidouble Varun, and then that digidouble starts being taken over by a CGI wolf. So to see everything change, I'll tell you what, we did so much of referencing of these changeover shots. 99.9% of the referencing we saw in the West were all changeovers with cutaways.
Okay,
Hand cutaway, leg cutaway, face cutaway, and then the whole shot of the wolf becoming the full wolf. And this is one of those rarest of shots where you'll see in single shot everything changing over.
And you knew that ये होगा.
किया इन लोगों ने? ऐसे करके देखते हैं? वो तो हाँ. ऐसे करते ना, देखो क्या है, worst case scenario क्या है कि वो खराब दिखेगा. एक प्लान भी होना जरूरी होता है अपने पास. हमारे पास था प्लान भी
कट करने का.
हाँ, but that is the easy way out, right?
Easy way out, yeah.
And to tell me that don't cut it, keep it one shot, and we'll do it. Then this whole army that I'm talking about, right from my film supervisor to the studio supervisors to everybody, saying, you know, we'll pull it off, is then important, and they've done that.
And James was here at that time?
James was here during the shoot.
But
the whole post James has done from London. So, but he was 24 hours, I think, all 7 days a week on video calls, constantly going through every shot. Again, I'll tell you now, as a director, I only get to see what is eventually come to me.
Correct.
But a single shot to make that journey from a system to a daily to a team sitting on it,
Yeah.
to corrections, to then coming to the director for a director approval. I think it goes through his own journey itself,
Absolutely.
which I don't even know. So it's very easily sit on the podcast and say कि हमने ऐसा किया, but no man, जिन लोगों ने किया है उन लोगों ने किया है, उन्होंने कैसा किया उन्हीं को पता है. मेरे पास जब भी आया तो भी मेरे पास एक थोड़ा सा पका हुआ शॉट आया. It is अरे यार this is इतना तो है, चलो सुपर. And then अभी मुझे इस पे कमेंट करना.
उस पे कमेंट करना है, थोड़ा बहुत
But
जो भी
हाँ,
चेंजेस ही
changes दे बताने कि यार ये इसको बेटर करो, उसको बेटर, एनिमेशन ये हो सकता है, वो हो सकता है. But yeah, like all the team doing whatever they did on these shots, I think is phenomenal.
Yeah, I think James was he knew that he's working with Indians. तो वो पता है कि 5-6 महीने मेरे को 12-12, 16-16 घंटे काम करने पड़ेंगे.
I'll tell you what, एक तो जेम्स, this is I think his third film, I don't know, third film, yeah. भेड़िया किया था, फिर स्त्री 2 किया था, अभी थामा with Maddock. So he was aware कि you know there's a certain way of, and he's now अभी तो we tease him many times कि अभी तू क्या लंदन जा रहा है, यूपी का, इधर ही आ जा, देसी बन जा. He knows how to communicate and work with teams.
Okay.
But while I say that, it is one thing of एक बोलना एक बात होती है और actually करना एक बात होती है. तो I think it is him and his whole madness that comes कि नहीं, never give up, never say no all attitude, that keeps pushing the whole team and all of us kind of trying to say कि नहीं ये भी हो सकता है, ये भी कर सकते हैं. All is all.
Wow, that's why it shows up on the screen.
Yeah.
और what a crazy, मैं बोला अब खत्म होएगा, अब खत्म होएगा, अब खत्म होएगा, चल रहा full blown. And I'm like, why मानना पड़ेगा, मतलब you know, in India.
But I'll tell you now, when you sit and watch with sound design, with BGM, with mix, when you sit and watch that whole sequence, no matter how many times I've seen that sequence unfold, I think it's a different high. Like I can tell you this, that you know, it's such a memory that I'm going to hold on to for a long time. Through this whole sequence, you know, when we are kind of making it and designing it and developing it, the VFX team, what happens to them is they are only working on silent shots. They are working on shots, visuals.
Correct.
They don't have sound reference. They don't know what's going to happen there. क्या होने वाला है, कैसे लगने वाला है. They don't even know कि story में वो आएगा पर exactly उसका impact क्या होगा. They are working on those shots and that sequence. Now, everything when it comes together, and I remember we had this preview, okay, with the VFX team, ka pura team had come there. Not the whole team, but around 10-15 of the main people were there. And the first PVR में preview किया हमने, this is maybe 3 दिन before the release, or 4 days before the release, is when the VFX team saw it with sound and with BJ. And जितना टाली सीटी मारा है ना, I think it is, हम कितने थे, हम 25-30 लोग थे, 40 लोग भी नहीं रहेंगे थिएटर में, 200 के थिएटर में, but पूरा दंगा किया सबने. It was, what a moment. And it came very instinctively ki wow, this is what we did. After the film got over also, we were all kind of so proud of the fact ki man, you've pulled this off. Yeah. And they felt so amazing. They said, yeah, it is like, we don't even know what an impact, but it has such an impact on the film and the point it comes.
Yeah.
Now when you see that in the theater with the audience and with kids and everybody hooting and cheering, you know, you have that sequence unfold and it steps up. Like first Varun's entry is fun, then Varun becoming the werewolf is fun.
Yeah.
And then the whole play out of action with the werewolf and the betal is crazy. So then Rashmika's entry is fun. So all of those bits, you know, just kind of step it one
level
every
up
time.
Every time, yeah.
And it's fun, man. It's amazing to watch. I think it will be a sequence that people will remember.
Will remember for. Now I think a challenge ban gaya for the next whatever you guys are doing.
So, but it's fun now to pick up these challenges.
Yeah.
Because now we are more confident that we are going to do it better next time, and maybe now something crazier will follow.
So we spoke about the bear shot, the bear sequence. We spoke about the werewolf fight and the climax. That is also not less. I mean, immense visual effects, especially with Nawaz having another avatar behind him and doing action sequences, again throwing Ayushmann from left, right.
A lot of digital work.
Lot
of it.
Okay.
That film actually, like in terms of Thama, is a film where I think इतना digital work बहुत कम दिखता है हिंदी सिनेमा में. With that whole sequence, every alternate shot was a digi shot. In fact, it is so well done that you might not even pick up which one is a digital shot and which the actual actor has done. In fact, there are some shots which the actor has actually performed really well, but then the VFX team has said we can do it better. And they have picked up on the actor, taken over and made him midway into the shot a digital.
Yeah.
So, I think again, man,
Just for the audience, what is digital?
digital is a digital double of the actor.
Okay.
तो उसकी एक प्रोसेस होती है. Normally the actor with his costume, without costume gets scanned. 360 scanning होती है, which is basically a digital scan that makes a digital render of him.
Okay. So
Which is
उनका
literally-
3D avatar बन जाता है.
3D avatar बनता है, which has got some crazy level of detailing.
Correct.
Like you can actually see Ayushmann now suddenly from a live, or Rashmika from a live Rashmika, Nawaz from a live Nawaz to system में आ गया वो.
Correct.
Character बन गया.
True.
So in the Bhedia sequence also there are a lot of shots where Ayushmann is taken over by digital. वो crane के ऊपर से भागता है, फिर leap करता है, and then that split second में that digital double connects to a live hero actor doing or a stuntman doing it, and then it goes back to digital double.
The digital avatar.
So in the climax also ऐसे ही था कि बहुत सारे shots थे जहाँ पे नवाज, रश्मिका और आयुष्मान, इन तीनों के, और वीरन जो था, जो कैरेक्टर था प्लेड बाय रचित, इन सबके डिजिटल डबल्स थे. So they all had to get scanned. They all had to kind of come to the studio and 360 scanning. Okay, then we started working on those 3D assets.
Yeah.
तो इनका asset बनना, इनके asset पे काम करना is a process that was happening while we were editing this sequence and we were putting it together. So digital double basically is a digital version of
Correct.
the actor.
Yeah. So coming back.
But you do it because, see, why you make a digital double is because sometimes an actor, a human physical form may cannot do things, or to do it even with cable work, there is a limitation of maybe how a force, gravity, how an individual's body moves to what a digital double can do.
Correct.
Now, the biggest challenge is to have the digital double do all of that, but to also make him look real. Because then you're also wondering on whether this double, which is a 3D asset, whether he is looking like a digital asset or whether he's going to look like a real actor.
Correct.
And that is where I think the VFX team has done a phenomenal job in this film, where they have kind of taken over the live actors movement suddenly with a digital double, because somewhere we have felt that isko, maybe if he's thrown away, maybe we have taken him into an arc of a throw.
Correct.
An arc, maybe the first 20% of it worked great, but maybe his body started to dip, but we wanted to rise. So then that is where the digital double takes over when the actual actor is cleaned up.
Correct.
And then the digital double takes over into the plate, because then we have shot the plate like that, where we know कि यहाँ पे take over होने वाला. So, and then when he goes and crashes into some element, वो crash भी CG है. उसमें dust particles and all of that also to enhance its CG. So I feel a lot of these moments are there in the climax. A lot of them. So in the climax, I think what was the biggest challenge was to have two different elements of work. One is the digital double assets, which were doing the heavy lifting of action. Second was the ghost avatar.
Of Nawaz.
Shadow ghost avatar of
Nawaz.
Nawaz, which made him look bigger and more dangerous.
Correct.
And it came from, again, storytelling. Again, I'm going to talk about what I believe is the most essential thing that I remember and I try to approach when doing VFX on my film and any film. Your VFX has to not support visual, but it has to support emotion. It has to not show you a fun, amazing visual, but it has to show you a fun, amazing emotion. You have to feel that. And that is where Nawaz's fear has to come through the visual. It should not only look, "Arey, ye mast dikh raha hai." It should look like a daravna dikh raha hai. That daravna is an emotion. Must is maybe, or visually good looking is maybe the frame. But that's what we wanted him to look. Scary and challenging, menacing. So when I'm kind of designing all of this on paper, it is very easy to say कि अभी वो डरावना दिखेगा. But to visually see it happening is not that easy. You know, you have do multiple alterations at attempting so many pathways into it. Apart from all of this, then the climax also had a challenge of that energy coming from the statue that hits Ayushman, and then Ayushman resurrects as the chosen one and all of that. And then when he rises, his body changes, and then his
body has a transformation
and he goes and fights. So many elements into it that have to kind of connect well, and not only visually look correct, but emotionally take you to a certain point where you feel something about it, which I felt was the most challenging part of the climax, where the Bhedia sequence was more fun. It was more madness.
Yeah.
कि चलो यार अभी फाड़ देंगे इसको, मजेदार बना.
तोड़ रहा है, फोड़ रहा है, जो करना कर रहा है.
Climax was a lot of emotion, where I felt that the emotion, if it doesn't come through with visual effects, then we are not going to be able to achieve what we want. And that is where Nishant, who had also worked as a supervisor from DNEG on the Wolf, on the Bear,
The Bear.
came on. He also was doing the climax. So he again with his team were at it to make those digidoubles look real. Was at it to kind of not only work on digidoubles but the whole set where the entire climax happens, which is also essentially the set of the vampire world in the jungles. It comes into the film many places. All of that then basically was a set we had constructed in Film City near the lake.
Yeah.
And it was main structures constructed, but the world building, the mountains, the sky, the river, the forest, 360 was all CG.
CG. Set extensions.
Yeah, everything was CG. And not only set extensions, there were so many close-knit lit set extensions also. It was not only that we have like a depth that we are creating, but we are adding on some structures to make it look fuller.
Yeah.
We are relighting those elements, because on set when we were shooting, we had to bring in our cranes, which were holding up the lights. There were some cranes that were for the action team, for cable work. So those cranes were kind of eating up a lot of space on set. So we had to already bring them in, and that is where the art director and the DOP start coming onto the sequence at ideation level, because we make a miniature, which would also made a miniature during the Bedia fight, the rooftop scar. So we are planning, कि यहाँ से यहाँ जाएगा, यहाँ से यहाँ जाएगा. So all that happens on a miniature set that we get on in the office, which these guys make, the art team makes. And then we know exactly when you're choreographing action where the actors are going to be moving around. So you build that. But when you are executing that, it's not as simple as it looks. Where when the cranes come in, maybe when we were shooting in the Film City lake area, there was only one access for the cranes to come in. If you know that location, there's a slope that goes down.
Yeah.
That's the only access. There is no other access. So when the cranes should come in, the structures have to be removed. And these are not structures that are small. It's a full, one big
Massive
building.
Yeah.
They had to be removed. The cranes had to be brought in. Then the cranes had to be taken out. So a couple of cranes were already parked there with a blue wrapped around. So we knew that, and they were the close by ones where we knew the structures were going to come in later on in post. So this all was happening on set, and we were aware that, okay, we are already scanning it. So LiDAR scan is happening. Even Delhi में LiDAR scan किया था पहाड़गंज
के लिए. Okay.
LiDAR scanning पूरा पहाड़गंज का rooftop किया था. Wow. LiDAR scanning was happened even in the bear sequence, the whole
forest jungle.
Forest.
Okay.
And same with this climax location, because then we knew that कुछ भी tweak करना है, change करना है, we have full detailed information on it.
Yeah, exactly. So LiDAR scan gives you the exact
as the digital
structure,
is a recreation of the character. LiDAR scan is a recreation of the sets.
Of the set.
Set
कितने size का है, कितने plane का है, क्या height का है, everything you get information. You bring it inside your 3D softwares and reconstruct the location, the exact location
in the system.
Yeah, so that it becomes easy for you to do whatever CG things you want to do it. Yeah.
And it also is easier for the VFX team to kind of work around, because they have a LiDAR scan reference of the model. So when we were building on the set, when we were adding structures, when we were adding trees, rooftops, foliage, all of that was being added to enhance the visual quality of the world. Then the LiDAR scans helped. There are some shots that are full CG shots, like the drone shots of the Thama world. There's a shot where Ayushmann is standing on top of this, when he comes in the climax, he's standing on top of this rock. He's looking down at this mountain forest and world. It's a full CG shot. There's a shot where even the wolf comes in the end, the werewolf, last shot of the film, where he comes through that tree and he comes and he looks down and he jumps.
Yeah.
Full CG shot. So how do you build that? So you have LiDAR scans, and from there, that information is where you start building on that. But even I feel in the climax, when you're kind of breaking it down in action beats, the action beats actually which are locked and previs, and that is where I feel it's important, extremely important to do previs and to do a close enough previs to what you want your sequence to look.
Correct.
Because that is where every department, everybody from every team is aligned on, they know what to achieve. This is what we need to get. This is what we need to do. So right from the action team, the set designing team, the DOP, my actors, everybody very clear. Na, ये देखो, ये करना है.
ये करना है. सबको पता है. Pre-visualization. Previous is pre-visualization.
Yes. Yeah. And they're like, ये कैसे करना है? बोले ये करना है, कैसे करना है हम देख लेंगे. पर क्या करना है आपको आइडिया आ गया ना? हाँ, वो सही समझ में आ गया. तो ये हमें, I think it helps, and that is the only way. If you don't have a previous, there is no way you can align your entire team onto one thought.
So everyone will have their own.
सब अलग सोचेंगे
Yes,
और वो बन ही नहीं पाएगा. So previs again is important, and then with the previs when we knew, and Gaurav and his team pulled off a brilliant previs. उनको time भी बहुत कम मिला था, and they made again for them it's very difficult because for previs also you know how it is. You again are using characters. You're literally doing as good a job as a VFX team does with actors, characters, sets being recreated
Yeah.
in the system. And his previs was so close to what I wanted the full sequence to be. Even he had created the character of Nawaz and Ayushmann in their costumes because हमारा luckily look test हुआ था, तो we had costume references. So I shared that with him. And literally Ayushmann was looking like Ayushmann, Nawaz was looking like Nawaz. A lot of previses are dummy models. This previs was as actors would look also. So level of detailing on the previs was very nice, very well done. And climax में तो I'll tell you where it comes from now. I think it's the team's passion to कि इसको ना और better कर सकते is where the idea of Nawaz के पीछे एक shadow डालेंगे comes from. Because we realized that we in the script had written he becomes more dangerous, but how? We did not know of. And that was not in the previous video. That is an idea that James and Nishant explored. And they said, okay, we understand that we have an actor who visually, he's a great performer. He can be menacing in his performance, but he needs to look visually more imposing on Ayushmann. Ayushmann is taller, he's heftier, he's bulkier. How does Nawaz then become a physical threat?
True.
So then we said, okay, let's build in a bit into this where he kills his own man, which is also a Betal, and he gets more strength from it. And that is where the shadow appears saying, okay, now. And then he kills Ayushmann, becomes more stronger. So that just becomes, he starts growing.
Yeah.
And how do we pull it off now? So then this whole idea of, okay, let's do this. And then they present a couple of options and we select, and then this aura that we called it, the aura effect. The aura effect starts coming up. And then Nawaz's aura builds and it can go in and come back out whenever he wants it to. So when we saw that aura, we said, okay, this is crazy. This is looking really interesting. And this is where now we feel he's looking dangerous. And I think people also felt that when they saw it in the film.
I mean, my personal feeling is because Nawaz is little smaller in size as compared to Aravind.
Correct.
Him being the villain.
Yeah.
He's always a comedy villain.
Yeah.
It goes
So the character also
Vikram
Betal.
But now he has to look powerful. So that shadow which comes out shows that अंदर से he's so powerful. बाहर से very
dark shadow it is.
The dark shadow. And yeah.
Also, you'll have realized there are some minor tweaks on his face also. His eyes, around his teeth, his facial structure also had tweaks during that shadow bits. So, but it is a lot of trial error. It's a lot of back and forth. I feel the last 2-3 months of any film's post is the most entertaining, is the most exciting, because the film actually बनती है तभी बनती है. What you see is what is the effort put in that point of time. And a film like Thama and these VFX heavy films, actually the last 3 months, 2 months is when the entire madness is happening. That is where these films actually, eventually what you see is what has happened there.
Yeah. Cool. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So thank you so much once again.
Yeah.
And we would definitely want you for your, before your next film starts and also after the success of the next film, we'll have you once again in our podcast.
Yeah. Looking forward.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.